Hello, it's Monday morning mini vlog with Mom Bell and Dolly Parton. Good morning. Man, it's been a hit or miss on these Mondays, right? Last week it was Tuesday. So as you can see, I'm actually canning corn salsa today and my bowls of corn that we shucked. I think we shucked them last week. We got a lot done last week. I got my corn all shucked and cut. I got my green beans done. I got my corn black bean salsa made, put it in the refrigerator for a couple days. I was actually gonna can it yesterday, but bent over to get jars and my back pulled out. I'm sorry about the spotlight, but my light keeps flickering on and off. It is what it is. And that's just home, right? Nothing's perfect. So anyway, I kind of felt like my back was getting tweaky, and I think it's because all the traveling, the driving in the cars, driving in planes, and so it's kind of really like weakened my back. So I've been trying to do a lot of stretches and walking, and I could just feel that was gonna happen. Bent over to get jars yesterday, just pain, and I was like, oh, but it wasn't as bad like in the past. It's put me in bed, so I rested all day and watched Christmas shows and just kind of relaxed. And so yeah, very, very busy weekend, but I got my coffee with my woman that I love. I don't know if I've ever told you guys the story that I have loved Dolly Parton since I was like 10. I got a Dolly Parton Barbie for Christmas one year. I think I was 9 maybe, and she was so beautiful. She had the big hair, the flashy outfits, and I don't know what happened to her. I wish my mom would have kept her. I used to listen to her music all the time. My mom loved her, so I kind of grew up with Dolly Parton. Like I just love her so much. I would love to meet that woman and just give her a big hug and thank her for being one of the people as I was growing up that I just truly loved, you know. So anyway, to our morning vlog. So I was talking to a friend last week, and we were just talking about being mothers and how, you know, just the different styles of parenting as a mother that we do. And it just got me thinking that, you know, because I'm a stay-at-home mom, I was supposed to go to med school. I had my dissertation, you have to do this really big letter, like this packet of stuff that you put together to apply for medical schools. And so I was on my way to med school, met my husband, and I just was like, God's like, do you want to be in med school for 12 years? You know, do the pre-med, all that stuff. I had already done the pre-med, I guess. Or do you want to have a family? And I was like, you know what? I really love this man. I think I just want to have a family. So I changed my degree to medical technology, which is working in the lab, testing blood, you know, that kind of stuff. I worked for a couple years and then quit because I was missing David's first steps, his first crawl, his first word. And I'm like, no way, I'm not missing any more things. And so after he was born in 2000. So after 3 years of working, I just decided it was time for me to be home with my kids. And then we got into foster care, and then Gideon was born. And so God must have known that I was going to have a pretty big family to take care of. But so I was talking to my friend, and we were just talking about things about how just different ways of parenting, and how sometimes we feel as mothers that we're not doing enough, or we're not doing it right, or we compare ourselves to other mothers. And you know, you can't compare yourself to other people because each of us are different. Our children are different. They respond differently. We respond differently. And so, you know, be careful when you're comparing yourself to other women, because we all have shortcomings, right? We're not perfect. Some of us may be more perfect of parents or almost perfect, but some of us, like me, who I was a yeller and I had to get that right. I was somebody who lost their temper, and I would have to immediately shut myself in my bedroom just to relax and be calm before I address situations. But my husband was the logical, very calm, you know, talk things through. Good thing that God brought us together, because one was a crazy, one was, you know, kind of calm. And I've been seeing all over people talking about stay-at-home moms and how people don't agree with women just being stay-at-home moms. And I'm here to tell you it's okay. If you want to have a career, that's okay too. Like, you know, you have to decide who you are. But I think if you want to just be a stay-at-home mom, I just don't think you should be criticized for it or degraded for it, because I'm telling you, as you women know, because a lot of you follow me are mothers, it's not easy. You're a teacher, a doctor, a housekeeper, you know, I mean, a chauffeur. I mean, being a mother, there's so many hats that you wear being a mother. And honestly, this is just my opinion. This is just my experience. I'm busier being a mom than I was working full time without having children. I was busier. And even when I had David, I was still not as busy as being a full-time mom because my husband helped me out, right? Which was great. And he still helped me out after. But it's okay to just be a mother. It's okay. It's okay for your goal to have children and get married and serve your family. There's nothing wrong with serving your family. There really isn't. And there's a humbleness, a sweetness, and a tender-heartedness when you just want to serve others. There really is. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you just want to be a mom, that's okay. Don't let anybody ever degrade you or put you down for just wanting to be a mom. It's one of the greatest things that you can be. I'm not against having jobs because I wanted a job, but if you just want to be a mom, that's okay. And I know when I think years after, probably 6 or 7 years after having kids, I just really struggled with feeling like I wasn't contributing to the world. And I really struggled with that and prayed about that because I thought, Lord, I feel like I'm doing nothing. Like I feel like I'm not contributing to anything. I'm not making a difference in anybody's lives. And the Lord just really showed me that by raising my children to love Him and love others, I was contributing to the world. Because I was raising children that would have a love for others, show compassion to others, be kind to others, and work hard. And so I was contributing to the world because my kids now as adults, they work hard. They're starting their own businesses. They bought their own homes, their own cars. They are in our youth ministries. They're helping with our King's kids. They're making a difference in the lives of others. Maybe they can't make a difference in millions of lives, but they can make a difference in just one. And just one's okay, And so don't ever get discouraged or think you're not doing enough or think you're not doing good because you are doing good. And I have to tell you, my daughters, like Haley, she works on the farm. She runs my whole farm, like all of it. She runs all of it by herself. Well, now Joshy's helping her, but she's like the main squeeze person. And her goal was just to be a mom. It was just to be a mom. And she was told, well, somebody had asked her, like, what do you want to be when you get older? And she's like, a mom. And they're like, just a mom? And she's like, yeah. She's like, but what's your backup? And she goes, what do you mean, what's my backup? She goes, but what's your backup if you need to work or maybe you can't be a mom? And she's like, I don't understand. She's like, what's your backup? Like, you need to have some kind of degree or something. And I was pretty upset because I'm thinking, yeah, I have a degree, but I'm just a mom. But we also started our 2 businesses just being a mom. I helped start a farm and a masonry company. And so she was really upset and came and talked to me and I said, it's okay. You can just be a mom. It's okay if that's all you want to do is have a family and love your husband. That's okay. Don't feel guilty about that. And don't let other people make you feel guilty about that. And I'm not trying to cause any controversy or fights or arguments, but just talking to a couple of my friends this week and they're just struggling and feel like they're not worth anything. You're worth everything because we're raising our children to shape the future, right? How we raise our children is how they're going to be as adults in our community, in our world. And so us moms, we're shaping the future. And so are the dads, because dads bring different things than moms do, right? Dads are different. Men are different than women. We're different with our personalities, our characteristics, how we respond to things, how we think. We just have a completely DNA, like completely different. We just are so different. And so this world does need moms and dads. But, our pastor used to say in church that the men are the head of the home and the women are the heart of the home. And if the heart dies, the whole house dies. The whole house struggles. So if I walk in crabby, I will predict that within a couple minutes, my whole house is crabby. Because, think about it, really. You guys are probably jumping on me for things right now. But just think about it. How you act, does it not affect your family? If you're crabby, if you don't do anything in your home, if your husband comes home and the house is so destroyed, which it's going to be if you have kids, but to where he can't relax in his own home, maybe because of your words, your actions, how you portray yourself. We really do set the tone for our homes. And so if we have a sweet spirit, a kindness, a forgiveness, a compassion, loving, we're invested in our families, we're going to see that through our husbands and our children. And I know for me, there it goes. I know for me, light on, light off, light on, light off. It's like that Daddy's Home 2, water off, water on. I love Daddy's Home 2. But anyway, you know, I know for me, I was just so busy that sometimes my kids would come to me and say, Mom, I'm like, I can't, I'm really busy right now. And then later I'd be like, you were too busy to see what your child did. And I had to apologize. I've had to apologize to my kids so many times. And I really just had to pray and get on my knees and be like, Lord, I really need you to show me the mom I am. What areas can I grow? What areas do I need to fix? What are my strengths? And God really showed me that I need to start paying attention to my kids. I need to stop what I'm doing. When they come and talk to me, I got to stop. Like Brendan, he's like, you know, you never even noticed I was in the room. It's like a running joke now because Brendan will come in and then I might not see him because he comes in quietly. Then Robert will come in and I'll hug him. He's like, oh, hey, Mom, did you know I was in the room? It's like a running joke, but no, I do know he's in the room because he makes us all laugh. His presence just really makes my heart just happy. And so I had to really purpose to stop what I'm doing. If I'm canning, just stop. Hug your kids, spend a couple minutes with them. That's why I started instilling different things in our family. Like we would go to picnics. We would plan family events with Mom and the kids to do during the day because I homeschool my kids till they are 8th grade. So I would make sure that we would do things as a family. And that's why we have so many traditions and we do so many things on different holidays and weekends, because God like showed me like, wow, you're not even paying attention to your kids. Like your son walked in and walked out and you had no idea. Your son just said hi to you and you had no idea. And it's not because I don't love them, because I do love them. It's just I was absorbing my time with other things. Or I used to be a clean freak. Like seriously, I like straight lines. So if you come to my house, you'll see everything is lined up. The desks are lined up with the lines. The pictures are lined. There's one cricket right there, which I'm gonna fix when we get off here. But I like to clean house, and whenever my kids would play, I'd pick up after them. And I was exhausted. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so tired keeping up with them. And now as I got older, I was like, whatever, play kids. I mean, I have kids in the house. I can't get rid of the toys. My house isn't gonna look like $1 million. Nothing I can do about it. So there's a lot of things I had to do that I had to get rid of my pride and my strong will for the good of my family. And I have to tell you, I feel better. I feel more relaxed. I feel like my parenting style changed because I was more invested, more involved. My emotions, I got my emotions in check. Now, am I perfect? Far, far. Never claim I'm perfect. Never. But I'm better and I can relate to my children and I can have a conversation with them without getting upset. And it took years. It took years of working hard and just really getting my pride gone and my strong will gone so I could be a benefit to my family. That's why I decorate so much and stuff, because I want pictures everywhere. I want my kids to see pictures. I want them to be excited about the holidays and their birthdays. I do go over the top because, man, their birthday is a big deal. You know, when you're born, that's a celebration, you know, and I want my kids to know that I'm thankful that they're here, you know, and I'm thankful that they're in my life. And I just want to celebrate milestones and holidays. My mom did it too. Like she was really big into holidays and, you know, she made us cookies. We got to come home every day from school to cookies and her playing the piano, just wonderful memories for me. And so I just want to throw that out there. If you're struggling, thinking you're not doing a good job, you are, you know, and if you think that there's some changes that need to be made, give that to God and ask God, like, where can I change? What can I do? Give me an outlet. Give me some ideas, you know, to just, you know, maybe come at things differently, you know. And so I've been under construction. There you go. I've been under construction it took several years under construction for me to just really relax and enjoy being a mom, because I know there were times where I was just like, oh my goodness, what am I thinking having 8 children? And I do feel that I didn't have joy and I wasn't enjoying my children for the longest time. It was almost like they were a burden to me. And I just had to get that right, you know, and I can't wait to be a grandma, because I know I'm going to be a great grandma from all I've learned being a parent. I think that's why grandmas are wonderful. They've learned so much by parenting and the mistakes they made, so now they can fix that with their grandkids. I think I'm getting it. Am I right? If you're a grandma, am I close? I'm not sure. I'm going to know when I be a grandma, which I am praying is in the next couple years. But I had to learn and grow, and I wasn't perfect, and I made mistakes, and I had to get that right. And listen to, before I go, don't be too prideful with your children if you wrong them or do something wrong. Apologize. You'll feel better, they'll feel better, and they need to know that even parents are vulnerable and make mistakes, but yet they get it right. And that's the biggest thing, is you don't see people being accountable for their actions or apologizing when they're wrong. I never see it. Social media, Hollywood, the government, I don't even want to bring them in, but nobody apologizes for anything or takes accountability for their actions. But I want to make sure I do that, and I want my kids to see that it's okay to make mistakes. You just got to get it right. Get it right with that person, get it right with whoever, and fix it, but be really humble. We just don't have a lot of humble people in the world right now, I think. And that's why I've just really, like I told y'all before, is I want to be a part of the solution and not a problem anymore. I don't want to be a part of the toxic pages or comments, or I just want it to be very uplifting and kind and just be a solution. Because, right, there's a song that's by Casting Crowns, maybe Mercy Me, and it says, if you want to be a change in the world out there, it's got to start in here. I think it's Casting Crowns. If you want to be a change, it's got to start right here. It's got to start right now. It's got to start right here. I know you guys are thinking your music's bad. I just woke up, and I sing better. You guys know I sing better. So anyway, if we want to be a change in the world out there, it's got to start right here, so we can also raise our kids to make a change in the world. That's a good song, really good song. Okay, well, thank you so much. Me and Dolly's got to get our morning going. Got to be in my Bible, pray for my family. I got to get that canning going. Pray for my back, please. It's a little tweaky, but I'm just holding my core in really tight. I'm doing lots of crunches, inward crunches to get me through. But thank you so much for your support, for your love. Thank you, mamas, for all the kind words for me and just really supporting me, and the messages. I've been getting the sweetest messages of y'all encouraging me and thanking me for things, but thank you, because you guys are helping me to be a better mom. And I love having the support. I've met so many wonderful women that I get to talk to often that really encourage me and help me to be a better mom and a better person. And I'm very thankful for that, for the connection I've made through these social medias. You know, it's not all bad. But yeah, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and like to our page, and get us out there. Share things with people. Share what we do. And we're doing really great. I'm very thankful for the growth we've had. And it's slow, and I want it to stay slow. I don't want to be like, and then be, So thank you so much for all you've done. And this video is actually coming before other videos that I've already done. So don't get confused when you'll be like, I just saw Heather, and then now I'm seeing this. Because I want to make sure I'm faithful with my Monday morning mini vlogs, or vlogs. I guess some of you message me too. They're like, it's not mini. I'm like, you're right. It's not. Monday morning vlogs with Mom Bell. Gonna have to just do that. But yeah, thank you so much. And have a wonderful week. You got this, mamas. I believe in you. You got this.